Welcome back to Bear Tales. I actually spent yesterday recording a vlog episode, but I wasn't paying attention to the camera angles and the footage was just unusable. And as I've said, I don't really want to edit this, but if I'd have used that, I would have had to just remove all the sound and just use that. Just got a weird creature in through the window. Joy. Yeah, so it's just a little update. Midnight's mostly done. He was the first update. He's not horrendous, he's not perfect either, but this was a really rough template. Unfortunately, I can't use the accent fabric on him, which is a pain in the butt, because, excuse me, I should get some water in a second. Two reasons. So this, I used watered down Mod Podge to stop the fraying from happening. Now that actually, if you can see that, yeah, so that fraying actually happened before I applied it. But when I do cut it, it pretty much splinters. That's really the only way I can describe it, because it's not fraying, but it is leaving pieces everywhere. Yeah, so it doesn't work. So what I have done today is I've just grabbed out my box of paints and I am going to have a look through, see what colours I've got, and see about just like painting accents onto him. I don't know how well that will work, but it's a thought. Plus it'd be nice to see how the fabric paints work on this kind of fabric. However, the paints I've got are 3D, so it's sort of puffy paint, but one lot in particular says you can use it on multiple things, and I have done before, not just fabrics. I'm gonna have to let this creature out. It's like some weird kind of wasp. I'll just leave it for now. Yeah, so I don't know how well it's going to work at all. I do want to get some matte fabric paints at some point, because I've got some squishies I need to finish. But I think the video's not planned until September, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Not yet, anyway. So... Oh, and that was the other thing I did yesterday. I started recording all the intros for my Rescue Squad episodes, because as I mentioned in an earlier vlog, not all, because it's summer, obviously they're all drying way quicker. So I just thought, you know what, let's get it all done now so that I don't have to wait 4 or 5 days and they start to get this really funky smell to them. When that happens, what I've done in the past is I've used just a spray, not perfume, but one of these fragrance thingies. Oh, but I've not got one. Oh yeah, there we go. One of these type of things, so it's just a nice, they call it body fragrance, it smells nice, so I spray that into the fur and then brush it out, and that helps get rid of the musky smell. And obviously them being out and like this also helps with the smell, but if I can avoid that, then that would be great. Yeah, so I'll be getting, I need to redo all the intros. I only did 3, I think, in the end, because I also did the outro for the hippocampus. That one wasn't too bad, but because of how late in the day it was and where the sun had moved to, the camera couldn't focus on the bears, so that meant they were just bleh. And I don't think any amount of colour correction was gonna help. Plus, it's something I've only just started doing into my videos. I'm trying to learn little bits at a time rather than everything all at once, because otherwise it's just going to get overwhelming for me. So yeah, that's why I wanted to redo those. So I'm going to do those this morning, because I haven't put my watch on. Hey, I have no idea what the time is. but somewhere between 10 and 11, I think. Once I've done that, probably going to be after lunch now, because there's quite a few of them to do. I'm going to do the voiceover for the Tumble Bear and Scrappy video. I'd intended on doing that this morning, but like I say, because I want to get these filmed before the sun moves around and then the camera can't focus, I'm going to swap the order. Then after that, it's going to take the rest of the day for the video to finish exporting and then uploading to YouTube. It takes a good couple of hours. I don't know if that's because of how slow my laptop is, or that's just the general processing time. I have no idea. I don't know about these things. As I said, one good thing is hubby has said he will help me with my editing if he can. You know, I've said I'd just get him to do the basic stuff, you know, chopping it together and everything, which would be fantastic if he can, because that frees up some of my time and I can concentrate more on the actual recording process, and I might get back into my writing a bit more. I've been meaning to, it just, with all the videos and everything, I haven't really had the time, but also because of all the planning I've been doing, I've not had a lot of space in my head for my story, you know, so that's kind of at an impasse at the moment, but I really do want to get back into it because I've been working on it a long time. I won't go too much into it now. I might do a separate vlog for that one day, just wait and see. You know, I'm just kind of vlogging what I feel like vlogging. Technically I could upload these every day, but even though I'm not editing, you still got the thumbnail creation, which takes a little bit of time. I'm trying to keep the vlog ones simple. I know that means they're not very eye-catching or anything, but for me that's kind of the point. The vlog I only really want for people who are into the main channel already, and if they want to see the behind the scenes, you know, it's nothing drastic. It's, you know, I don't expect it to achieve anything. I don't expect the main channel to achieve anything, but that's just me. You know, it would be nice if it did, but I'm just doing this for the fun of it. You know, I'm enjoying it, enjoying the process, enjoying learning new things, like making the bears, even though they're still funky at the moment. Really love doing the Rescue Squad episodes. They are so much fun. And the next one planned after Bury Me, I think it is. No, I think there might be 2 more before Bury Me. You know, though, it's one in the future. It's going to be really good to do. Big changes to the plushes. Something else. Oh, that was the other thing I did yesterday. I completely redid my video list. I've lost count of how many times I've done that now. Basically, when I failed to get the video out on the 19th of June, I knew I'd need to change all the dates. So I started changing them, and that was fine. You know, I'm quite happy to have that just slight adjustment on the list, but then I started messing up the dates, so I had to just redo it because it was going to end up just a horrendous state, and then, you know, makes it harder for me to look at. So I ended up doing it 3 times, I think, or 3 attempts at it, because I kept mucking it up. And, you know, minor mistakes are fine, you know, but these were quite big where I needed some big crossing out. Like in one attempt I'd forgotten to put one of the videos in the list at all, which is never a good thing, but hey ho. So I think that's it for today, Cubs. If I think of anything else, stop waving needles about, I will just record another video and put it up separately. Yeah, so I will see you next time.